This is a Nikon L35AF, and in this video I wanted to take this camera out with me and shoot some street photography with it, and not just like random photos of different things. I wanted to shoot people out in the streets. So I got me some Cinestill 400D as well as some Orwo NC500, and I haven't really shot any of these two film stocks in 35mm before, so I wanted to see what they could look like shooting street photography as well. So let's jump right into my day. The first thing I really wanted to do was just go out to Chinatown here in Toronto, Canada, mostly because I've always wanted to shoot this area before. I have always driven past it, and for me it's always been one of those places I wanted to go out and shoot. And on this day, it was family day in Toronto, Canada, so it was a public holiday. So I went out there in the morning and lo and behold, nobody was there. Public holiday at 9 a.m. in the morning. Obviously, there wasn't going to be a lot of people out in the streets, but the sun was out, the weather was nice, so I really wanted to take this camera out with me. And with this camera, I've shot a couple of rolls with it before, and I've gotten really good results. I wanted to see what this camera could do for me. I wanted to see how these photos would come out, and for the most part, I've put a couple of rolls through this camera before, but I haven't really tested it out because I wanted to be my main street photography camera, and I wanted to see if this could do it for me. And there's a couple of things that go on with this camera that is really well known, but they really upset me when I was using the camera on this particular day. And the first thing is that this on and off switch at the top here, it's really flimsy. It doesn't stay in the on position or the off position. Sometimes I find myself trying to take a shot, I put it up, I try to shoot, and then it's in off. Like, why are you in off? Why are you in off position when I just put you on? Another thing too that is really annoying is this battery compartment down here. As you can see right here, I have some gaff tape on it, but this compartment doesn't stay locked. Now, those are two of the main things that are really annoying when it comes to using this camera, and they really affect the way that it performs. It affects the way that I use it, and just overall affects the way I feel about this camera. Other than those two things, everything else is really perfect. It's really superb. You get really sharp images, you get really good quality cameras, easy to hold, easy to handle, easy to use. Another thing that I really do like about it is the fact that you can set the ISO values on a point and shoot camera, because most point and shoot cameras you can't do that. This version that I have right here only goes up to 400. There's a couple of versions that go up to 1000 or even 800, I think, or maybe I'm mistaken. But those things, and this lens is really sharp. Nikon really went all out when it came to this lens. I think it's a 5 elements lens. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that does, but it's there. And with the overall shooting experience, apart from those two things that I mentioned with the on and off switch and with the battery compartment, it's really nice to use. I got really good images and I was able to get the shots that I really wanted. And when it comes to the two film stocks that I have, I'm going to be making a dedicated video talking about the Orwo NC500. It gives really interesting images that I think you need to check out. But also when it comes to the Cinestill 400D, it's nice to use and it's all right. I've talked about Cinestill 400D in the past. If you want to check it out, I have a video that I'm going to link up here. When it comes to the photos that I was able to get with this camera, I wasn't too impressed when I got these photos back. When I think about street photography, for me specifically, I really wanted to shoot people. And when it came to shooting people, I found I was scared to go up to people's faces and take a photo or even ask them for like a portrait of them. I was scared. This is like my first time really shooting street photography in this style of people. Usually I just shoot things, places, light, and I'm getting tired of shooting that type of photography. For now, I really want to shoot people. I want to shoot street style photography people. I don't want to be scared to go up to people and ask them for a portrait. And I guess that sort of thing is going to come with time. And for now, I shot the backs of people's heads, I shot the sides of people's faces, and there was this video that Chris Chu made talking about photography. I'm not exactly sure what the video is. I'm going to link it down below. And he talked about shooting the back of people's heads. And I felt personally attacked because I shoot the back of people's heads all the time, and those photos really don't look good. When you look at the backs of people's heads, like, what are you getting out of that picture? You're not getting any emotion, you're not getting any feeling, you're not getting any vibes. It's just the back of somebody's head. Like, what does that even mean? What does that do? And with some of these pictures, I feel like if I had just gone to the front, maybe if I had asked for a photo, it would have been different. Or maybe if I had just taken the time to just wait around a little bit and be more patient, I would have gotten a better shot. And there's this one shot when it comes to using this Nikon L35AF and the button up here that's really flimsy. There's this shot of this man smoking a cigarette. I saw him come in, I had my camera up, I was about to take the picture, I pressed it, and it was in the off position when previously it was just on. And that really irked me. And I guess right now it decided to be on when it wasn't on when I wanted it to be. And I missed the photo, and the photo is right here for you to check out. I missed the photo. I was really upset about it. The point I'm trying to make is that I really want to shoot more street style photography. I am going to be shooting more street style photography in the future. Let me know what you think about these photos I was able to get in the comment section down below. Let me know what you think about the Nikon L35AF. It's a really nice camera. It's a really good camera to use. There's just a couple of things that I talked about that are little quirks that you need to know about this camera, but all in all, it's really nice, it's really chill, it's really good to use, and I'll definitely be shooting more of it in the future if I don't sell it before then. Who knows, I might get something else, who knows, we'll see. And that brings me to the end of this video. If this video has brought you any value, please make sure you do the things, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, as this goes a long way to making sure I produce more content like this. Until next time, make sure you stay safe, make sure you shoot film, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.